Yes, I made another video about Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Yes, this is the third video I'm making. Yes, I do believe it deserved Game of the Year. And yes, turn-based combat is fun. Whoever thinks otherwise is closed-minded and honestly kinda deprived, and will not experience the awesomeness that is this life-changing video game. And yes, this video contains a lot of glazing. Whoever disagrees with me is obviously wrong and stupid and a fucking poo-poo head with a small dick. Yeah, so basically I'm a hypocrite. Even though the whole purpose of this video was that Clair Obscur is about escapism and at some point you have to get back to your real life and move on, I kinda sorta didn't move on. I mean, can you blame me? The game is absolutely fantastic and I am obsessed with it and I can't not play it or stop listening to its soundtrack, and since no one in my godforsaken life is an obsessive gamer like me, and even if they are, they haven't played Expedition 33 in spite of me begging them to, and I have no one to talk to about this game, I decided to make another video and talk about the other things I enjoyed about Clair Obscur Expedition 33, other than its beautiful and emotional narrative. If you just want to tip your toes in and learn about the prologue of the game, watch this video. If you want to listen to me blabber about the main story, watch this video. And if you want an unserious video about the gameplay and world design and so on, just stay here. Don't move. Maybe grab a snack and come back. Bring one for me too. Oh, and while I will not get into heavy spoilers, actually I do, that was a fucking lie, for the sake of having a clean and spoiler-free first playthrough, I highly suggest you add this video to your watch later, buy the game, finish it, have your mind blown, watch this video first and then come back here and watch this one. Cool? Cool. Cool. No doubt. Alright, let's dig even deeper into this masterpiece. First, I want to get this out of the way and talk about the combat and major gameplay mechanics like pictos, lumina, weapon upgrades, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, the combat is absolutely bonkers fun. I mean, you are trading the momentary action, not all of it, parry and dodge, more on that later, with great camera work which makes every simple move a goddamn eye candy, flashing visuals that ooze with style, not that complicated and still super fun skills which feel amazing to use, amazing individual combat mechanics for each character, but I still don't know how to use Sciel, like what the fuck is a foretell Sandfall, and so many other things that I'll try to get into as we move along. I understand that a casual gamer is put off by the notion of a turn-based combat because, let's face it, they are not open to new ideas. Let's not insult people for their preferences. But if I had to make a choice between a more strategic and turn-based system like Baldur's Gate 3, Persona 5, Clair Obscur, and even Dragon Age Origins, I know it's not turn-based, but it's not very action-heavy, which are all deep and fun to master systems, and a dog-ass, shallow-ass, poo-poo fart noise action combat like Dragon Age Veilguard. I mean, the only drawback is that I gotta read sometimes. I know that's a big problem for most gamers, but I'm cool with it. So let's actually talk about the combat in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I know the name is a mouthful, but I like saying it. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. In each encounter, you choose up to 3 of your party members to fight with. Each character has certain skills and mechanics. For instance, Gustave has a metal arm. Oh, no, don't do it again, man. Come on, it's a dead meme, man. No! No one hears a word they say. With every normal attack or skill, he charges his arm until the charge number reaches 10. Then you can do this skill where he jumps in the air and says, "For those who come after." And bam! Super duper high damage. Fucking hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby fight. Maelle, on the other hand, has stances: defensive, attacking, and virtuoso. Defensive and attacking stances are self-explanatory, but virtuoso is where the fun is. You get 200% more damage in this stance, so basically you have to be able to stay in this stance as many times as you can. Most of the one-shot builds I've seen on the internet are with Maelle. And Lune. Oh my god, Lune. She can ruin me if she wants to. Focus, boss. Focus now, goon later. She's basically the mage. She has elemental spells, heals, revives, and all sorts of other fun skills. I still don't understand stains though, even though it is the main mechanic of Lune, but still, fire damage goes brrr. I'm going to skip Sciel because I haven't played with her a lot. No disrespect to Sciel fans. I'll get to her eventually. Later on in the game, final spoilers warning, by the way, when Gustave just straight up bites the fucking bullet, we get another French daddy, a character called Verso. His main combat mechanic is perfection. To put it into Goo Goo Gaga Gaga terms, hit enemy, no get hit, more perfection, more damage. The better you play, the more your perfection gauge goes up until it reaches S tier or S rank, and then you can fuck shit up. But if you get hit, you lose ranks, so just never get hit. That's easy. In the second act, we get introduced to the objectively best character in the game, the funniest, the most charismatic, the biggest, the largest. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the motherfucking Monoco. This gestural is the main reason I was convinced to play the goddamn game. Every time I see this guy, I feel warm and fuzzy in my heart. I love him so much, man. Bro, come on, stop thinking about the story. Monoco is still alive. Repeat, Monoco is still alive. Okay, sorry for the emotional roller coaster. Let's talk about Monoco's mechanics. So, to put it in a very sophisticated and emotionally mature terms, Monoco has a foot fetish. Let me explain. If he is in your party when you kill a Nevron, Monoco goes ahead and cuts the Nevron's feet and he somehow learns that specific Nevron's move. Oh, I fucking love video games. Thank you, God, for making me interested in gaming instead of something lame like fucking religion. With Monoco, you don't unlock skills by spending skill points. You get skills by killing different Nevrons. And the skills you get are just to clear the air with Esquie fans, by the way, I have two things to say. One, he's my second favorite character and my life will forever be incomplete and unfulfilled because I will never get the chance to hug him. Two, I will leave this comment here for posterity. Esquie doesn't have to spit wine for me to drink it. No, I will not elaborate, nor will I retract that comment. Okay, now that I have talked about all the characters' mechanics, let's talk about the action side of the game. QTEs during attacks, dodge and parry. Even though in terms of variety these actions are few, they are incredibly fun. The QTEs are flashy and help you deal more damage if done right on time. While deceptively easy, some skills require decent timing, and the sound effect and visuals, oh la la, a feast for my eyes and ears. Dodge and parry on the other hand were kinda really fucking difficult to master, at least in my experience. At the beginning of the game, it's a better idea to try dodging first, since the window of opportunity for them is longer. And you get a pictos early on, which gives you 1 AP per battle. Or turn, I don't remember, if you perfect dodge. APs are like your main fuel or resource. You need them for ranged attacks and skills. Parrying, well, let's just say it took me a long time to gain enough confidence to transition into just using parries. If you're new to the game, try your luck with the mimes. Their attacks are nicely choreographed and easy to parry. But later on in the game, especially when you reach a certain boss battle at the end of the game, which is optional, who's got one arm and is a spit-in image of Artorias, God have mercy upon your soul if you haven't mastered parrying yet. Now, I don't know much about turn-based combat since I was a big JRPG fan in my life, but from what I have heard from their fans, Clair Obscur kinda sorta revolutionized turn-based combat with these mechanics, but you didn't hear that from me. You might be thinking that parrying a 10 attack combo and hitting that 3-man counter attack and doing this 100 plus times will get boring after a while, but you would be so fucking wrong. Roll the clip, Moss.
Ready to evade.
Bring it on. Now's the time to discuss the pictos and lumina system. And you've got to have a friggin' PhD to understand it. I'm a college dropout, so I'll try my best. Okay, here goes. Technically, all the passive and horizontal progression of characters is done through the pictos and lumina system. Let's just imagine that pictos are like rings in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. Each one has a specific passive bonus, ranging from basic ones like 50% more critical damage or chance when fighting alone, and going all the way to the top of the food chain with game-breaking pictos that give you the power to play twice each turn, or have a second chance when you die. Each character has 3 slots to hold pictos, but here's the interesting part. After beating 4 consecutive battle encounters with a character who's equipped a certain picto pictois. That picto is turned into a lumina. Each character has a certain number of lumina capacity, which can be increased by using colors of lumina, which are found around the world. You can equip many lumina skills depending on your lumina capacity, while you can only carry 3 pictos at a time. And each pictos can be equipped by one character at a time, whilst the lumina point or skill of lumina, or whatever the fuck its name is, can be equipped by every single character. The challenge is farming colors of lumina in Act 3 and mid-maxing certain lumina skills with different characters in order to have the best chemistry, defense, and damage output in the game. But there are a lot of pictos in the game, and most of the useful ones require beating every difficult late game boss. So good luck with your build, mix-maxing dipshit! Could Sandfall Interactive have made the system a little bit easier to comprehend on a human level? Yes. Do I still enjoy the ever-living fuck out of making builds using Lumina skills? You bet your ass I do. Another thing I would like to add here is the essence of exploration of Expedition 33. I really like it. The absence of a minimap when exploring different maps is awesome. Can video games just stop having intrusive HUD and specially minimaps? Like, the best thing about Ghost of Tsushima is the lack of HUD when exploring. The wind feature is awesome. Dear video games, please be more creative and stop using minimaps. A single compass like the one in Elden Ring will suffice. And because of the lack of a minimap, you are 100% focused on the layout of the map when walking around in different areas. You have to memorize the paths and come up with your own routes. Even though the level design is fairly linear and not at all on a Dark Souls 1 level, it is still pretty good. And since there's nothing on the screen to distract you, you can enjoy the beauty of the game anytime and anywhere. God, I wish more games did exploration like this, instead of giving us a screen polluted with useless HUD elements and a friggin' checklist. I'm looking at you, Ubisoft. Okay, now that we've talked about the essential aspects of the gameplay, let's talk about some minor details. The animations in the game are top friggin' notch. I like it when a video game just goes ahead and has the most unhinged attack animations, which are super duper unrealistic, but cool as fuck. Like in Dark Souls games, Artorias, Abyss Watchers, and Gale don't give a single flying fuck about battle etiquette. They are fighting as if they've died thousands of times, and therefore defense is utterly pointless to them. And in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Raiden's heavy attack animations involve him attacking with his sword while using his high heels military cyborg exoskeleton. Do you know why? Because why the fuck not? And in Expedition 33, almost all attack animations are anything but good old ordinary animations. They all have the exaggerated swagger of a baguette-eating little trench. This is difficult. Let me drink water. میدونم داری ادیت میکنی مغزتم نمیکشه. یه وایس دارم آب میخورم کسکش. چونی خودتی بی‌ناموس دارم جر دارم میخورم. یه وایس دیگه. They all have the exaggerated swagger of a baguette-eating little French twink boy or girl. If that sentence hasn't offended any French people, then I've been bad at my job. And the camera work, along with all the flashy effects and the amazing sound design, conveyed a feeling of impact along with the suave and satisfactory oomph. It's as if the game is like, you do the thinking, I'll do the action, and look fucking good while doing it. And when you think your involvement in the fighting is decreasing, it's now your turn to parry or dodge. It's like a perfectly balanced cycle of strategy, action, and reaction. I don't know, man, for a turn-based combat system, this game seems to have more engaging systems and mechanics than most of these generic, uninspired, and frankly outdated action RPGs. And I haven't even talked about the enemies and the bosses yet. Every single enemy in the game is unique and has an exclusive moveset. No one encounter will feel repetitive. And the bosses, oh my god! The duelist is literally Pontiff Sullivan, which makes him infinitely cooler. All Renoir fights are scary, amazing, and have great music. The Paintress literally tears reality in half. Like, Rev, do something, she's cheating! But Sprung and Gross Tete can go fuck themselves. I know you're waiting for me to talk about Simon. I will not, because I haven't beaten him yet. Maybe I will beat him before editing this video, in which case I will add my comments and opinions about him here. Or I might not have the balls to face him. The latter is more likely to happen. Don't judge me, I can't afford gamer rage. I already have road rage and work rage. I might just explore out of anger. Okay, that's enough about the combat. Let's talk about the visuals and graphics. It is literally like walking in a painting, is what I thought the first time I played the game. It turned out I was absolutely right, because only a painter can have this wide and beautiful of an imagination. Underwater places which are not underwater, green forests and meadows, unforgiving rock cliffs, red forests which bleed beauty, yellow forests that just look stunning. Dude, this game is visually timeless, I'm serious. Many years from now on, when Unreal ass Engine fucking 16 spits 25 games a year which all look like shit but have accurate ass cheeks lighting and fart shadows, developers will look back to Clair Obscur for inspiration. I don't know what more to say about the visual and beauty of the game, but maybe I can just show you. Probably the most difficult part of the game is to talk about the music, but I'll try. Lorien Testa and everyone who was involved in making the soundtrack for this game should go to prison because they ruined music for everyone. No one will ever be able to top this masterpiece of a score. I know I'm exaggerating, but throughout the game I kept thinking to myself, wow, this is the best track so far. Wow, this is the best track so far. Wow, this is the best track so far. Like it's banger after banger. Even the exploration music is awesome, like the gestural village music. Open world music, main menu, and the one when you fight Monoco for the first time made me put down the controller for a few minutes and dance with that son of a bitch. I never do those things in my life, dancing and putting down the controller when fighting a boss. This game made me do both. Oh my god, I'm losing my fucking mind over this shit. Right now, like, I gotta go and play a shitty ass game to balance my brain chemistry. I can't handle all of this greatness. Like, give me a random Ubisoft game, like fucking Assassin's Creed, ass in Korea, fucking twin blade out of my butt cheeks. What was the last one? Assassin's Creed Shadows with the fucking DLC. Have you guys seen that? Like, what the fuck were you thinking, Ubisoft? Okay, I'm gonna go. Nah, fuck it. Not related to the video. I'll make videos about Assassin's Creed soon. Don't worry. Clair Obscur's soundtrack is one of the few which I unironically listen to every day when I'm riding my motorcycle. Man, imagine having an accident and dying while listening to Une vie et Time. You'll just automatically respawn after that, ready to fight God. Okay, seriously, how do you pronounce this word in French? Une vie et Time. Let's go to Reddit, because why the fuck not? This phonetic alphabet spelling is Yin vie et Time. Or Yin vie et Time. Oh yes, I want to finish off the video by talking about my favorite character of the game. Verso. It takes real balls for a game to kill one of the main characters at the end of the first act, a character who was super funny and relatable and charismatic and cool, by the way, and replace him with another main character whom you will love more at the end of the game. No offense to Gustave, I fucking love him like a friend I never had, but Verso and his story makes me want to cry days and weeks after beating the game. First of all, shout out to Ben Starr, who's become one of my favorite voice actors in gaming. He's like really cool in real life too, and his voice in the game, especially in emotional moments, is just chef's kiss. According to the director of the game, this part was the most emotionally intense scene, and Ben fucking nailed that shit. I want to briefly talk about the story of Verso. As you probably know, the real Verso died in a fire while saving Alicia, and the Verso we know and love is the painted version of him. Considering the fact that painted Verso is probably more than 100 years old, was built in the shadow of another man he never knew in person, had to endure many years of pain and trauma, was forced to kill the love of his life because he couldn't tell her the truth, and the fact that he's literally depressed and wants to be removed from existence, it is so beautiful to to see him still care about his painted family, the Desans in the real world, the imaginary friends the real Verso made in his childhood, and the people of Lumiere. Even though in his ending, the painting and everything in it dies, he has an unbelievable amount of empathy with all the creations inside. And he wants only what's best for Alicia and her family, and he just wants to end all of it. It is very impossible to fall in love with a person who's the absolute embodiment of kindness, passion, charm, and heart, and then being convinced to let him go. I don't know, man. Choosing Verso's ending, having to say farewell to everyone and everything you fell in love with in the 40 to 50 hours of the game's playtime was very difficult. Maybe that's why I made 3 videos about the game and why I'm constantly thinking about it. I can't let it go. I know I'm a hypocrite, but can you blame me? Maybe I'm just being crazy, and maybe this is just a video game and maybe I should do better things in my life, but I know I care about this game, probably as much as Aline and Maelle cared about the canvas. But if I don't want to have the painter's mark on my eyes, I have to move on from this game. I have to move on from Esquie, Monoco, Maelle, Lune, Sciel, Gustave, and Verso. But that doesn't mean I have to forget about this beautiful experience I was blessed to have. I'll paint a small world in my heart for all of you. Some might say that the paint of loss weighs more than the love which caused it, but losing your rock is better than never having a rock. Thank you for watching.